Hello, everybody. Welcome to RGL Season 12 Invite. We're still on the current stage, which is stage one, but we are now on towards Gully Wash. I am Siyo, your producer, and I got my boys from the Invite qualifiers, Rico and Giblert. Giblert, this may be a David versus Goliath match, but I think there could still be some competition here on Gully Wash today.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering this is probably Catgirl Cafe, one of the better maps, one of their preferred maps. If there's any map they're going to make competitive against a super team, I think this has got to be it. And of course, introducing co-caster today, RKCPP, the VOD Thief. Introduce
My
yourself.
fault. Mirrorman. Sorry for stealing your VODs. I didn't mean it like that. You just contact me next time.
He tried to. He tried to.
No, it's just there's only I don't know. I feel like I thought everybody knew like what my channel was.
Nope.
Like how to contact me, but I
Well,
guess
he
not.
did contact you. He sent you the strike with a. Anyway, that's we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name's Rico. Gonna be casting Gully Wash. Is it changing level for you
Yeah,
guys
it's
as
it's
well?
changing level.
All right, cool.
But yeah, I mean, looking at these teams so far, I think we'll do a quick rundown of the roster so far. So looking first at the challengers, the underdogs, undercats, if you may even say, Catgirl Cafe. On the scout classes, we got Mopsy and Gwendolyn. On soldier, we have Nabla, aka Daffodil, as well as Grape Juice. Then we got Averted on Demolition Man. And on medic, we have coming in from Europe, June. Not sleeping through the match this time. This time in the server, on time, in the match. And on the other side of Greasy, Dothogs, whatever you want to call them, we have Paul Dog, Shamu, Crypt, Dank, Rakuso, and then No Mercy, who is, as you may also know him, Sin Karma.
The monster, the
And
machine.
a lot of people thought Covenant would be the number two team coming into the season, but Greasy Dong Thongs or whatever the name is, Dothogs, Hot Dogs. I think it's supposed to be Dot Hogs because their tag is Dot Hog, but we'll see about that. But anyway,
Pretty sure
yeah,
it's Dothogs. Yeah, that's what their name on RGL is.
yeah, but there's no pronunciation guide, so it could be pronounced anyways. It's not a real word. But regardless, the like looking at who they beat so far, they beat the Covenant pretty decisively. Even beat them 4-1 on Metalworks, which was also Covenant's map pick. Also had a pretty competitive match against LeBron Stantinople. Won that 4-3 on Sunshine, and then took care of business against Estrogen Took My Homie. Nice 5-0 sweep. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, paper, you'd think LeBron Stantinople would have, had more trouble than the Covenant, but they took care of the Covenant with relative ease, 4-1. So, um, hard to say
Did
what will
LeBron
happen.
Constantinople have or sorry, did the Covenant have their all of their players there? Because if you're comparing LeBron Constantinople to uh, how they perform versus Dot Hog versus compared to
Yeah, I
Covenant, yeah.
mean, if I remember correctly, I believe they had everybody.
But I thought Cafes got banned.
I'm not
So
sure.
is
I'm
it
not sure what the
before or
timeline. I'm not sure
after
what the
or?
timeline is. Looking at the logs, yeah, looking at the logs. Actually, they didn't have Catface. They did have Scarfs on Flank Scout, but still, nonetheless, still should be like it's such a solid team from top to bottom. Having Scratch and then Scarf subbing again, Tripwire
Yeah,
and
it's
Cav on
true. Yeah.
Soldier, Dingo on Demo and Asian Madden. Still should be on paper. Very strong team. Still an impressive win regardless. But yeah, I mean, Greasy, Dot Hogs, going to be absolute titan. Going to be very tough to beat. But again, not to underestimate Catgirl Cafe. Catgirl Cafe in the qualifiers. A lot of people, someone counted them out or thought it'd be close, but actually looked very good. Was the only team to take a map off of Rome. Went 1-1 in that best of two series, and then beat Sandblast to secure their spot and invite this season. And of course, obviously much less experienced than their opponent, Greasy Hogs today, but still, all of the players have some amount of invite experience, so no rookies here by any means. Definitely have what it takes to make this a competitive match. right, so Rico, do you have any other thoughts on these teams? Any predictions?
Um, any, I'm sorry, the Catgirl Cafe, Mopsy, grape juice, through all my years of playing TF2 and having you guys like teach me stuff, I will be betting against you. I'm sorry to say. It's not particularly a hot take, I don't think, but I pray that grape juice performs does some miracles. He can do that once in a while. He can pull some stuff out of his ass. But
Yep. Looks like we do have a new server, and does look like we have 12, so very likely we'll be getting started pretty soon. So, if you had to predict a scoreline, what would your prediction be?
regrettably 1-5.
1-5, 1-5, all right. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say, I think given its goalie watch and Catgirl Cafes look pretty good on the snap so far, I don't think it'll be a 4-5 rounds. I'm thinking more like a 4-1, maybe 4-2, in favor of Greasy, Dothogs. But, as we saw with LeBron, Constantinople, teams can make it close with this team. It's not a foregone conclusion by any means. Definitely could be a close match if, one team
Oh, did they
shows
play
it.
the first mid or something? And just
Yeah, it appears that while we're waiting on STV, while the STV is in error, does look like they might have played the first mid, but looks like shortly they'll be working that out, getting into the same positions again. But we are waiting for once again one more player to get back in the server. This time, Dank, not quite in quite yet. So yeah, I mean, as far as players to look out for, who are you keeping an eye on, especially on this first mid?
well, I mean, first mid I'm pretty sure is there won't be a first mid first per se, because from my understanding they already played the first mid, so they're just going to be one team will have mid and they'll reset on second from both teams, from my understanding. At least that's judging from what was said in the chat. But players to look out for, I mean, Sin Karma, incredible player. We're all familiar.
Yeah.
Crypt, Froyo Crypt even. I'm pretty sure that guy only never played on Froyo because he was busy, so he couldn't play full time. But he subbed for them because he's just a goat. Those are the players I'm watching on Red. I mean, Shamu, of course, insane fucking scout.
It sounds like you're watching Red, keeping a very close eye on Red Team.
I am.
As we say
the
that.
only person I'm watching on Blue Team is my idol Grape Juice, and my second idol Mopsy, but to a lesser extent.
All right, well, we'll see what happens on this first mid. We have on the blue team. We'll see what happens. It doesn't look like there'll be a first mid. If I recall correctly, it does look like the team was just kind of stuck in the same positions as it were. As it does look like that is the case.
A little bit of
team.
BM in chat, crazy.
Yeah. Blue team agreeing to just go to second, and then red team staying on the middle. So looks like both teams will just build up the overs here, then we'll resume with the game. So looks like when we weren't watching, it does look like the Greasy Dothogs were the victor of the first mid. Assuming they're setting up in the same position, looks like June on the side of Catgirl Cafe was able to live, get out, and now in this uber even second hold, and looks like it's time in, and we're off for real. Onto the second stalemate.
So, two soldiers on red team towards the choke, looking like they're going to be trying to make something happen there. As just some spam being exchanged. Polydog taking damage. Crypt getting juggled out. It's just a classic Goalie Watch stalemate going on here.
Yeah, it looks like we have some pressure moving. We have Sin Karma as well as a scout trying to get behind a bird and catching him with a drop though, so and stifle that aggression for a bit. Sin Karma's still a little bit isolated. He's going to back him in time before anyone's able to get back on him. We have Mopsy pushing the flank. Polydog taking out Greasy here.
Don't ever.
Mopsy trading out the kill, also going down though. Now front four. Still poking at the choke, and we have the other soldier here. Polydog going down very low, just barely avoids the splash and holds on, gets arrowed. But still 4-4 situation, still time for slightly better spawns even for Greasy Hot Dogs. We'll see if they will be able to work with this.
Soldier jumps through, and he is levitated. Soldier Scouts runs through onto Averted, gets him. You're getting the force. Will he get the force? Drops June. Oh my god, Rakuso. Oh my god.
Quick bomb out of go, not catching players.
Wait, Mopsy coming back in, cleaning up. Dang, having to
up,
run for his life. Mopsy on the chase down block.
Dang, picks up the pack.
Force.
Just barely gets attacked, but does have the force regardless, so there's going to be basically even Ubers.
Yeah. Even Uber's blue team is contesting mid. Oh no, but they have to back out. Mopsy is behind though and can cause some sort of distraction here. As Grape Juice, maintaining presence, trying to not give this up for free if he doesn't have to, but it looks like he will have to back up regretfully.
Yeah, just much better spawn times to Red in terms of position since they have the mid, so not going to be able to do a whole lot. But Mopsy's still kind of running around behind, trying to make some space. And Grape Juice has a pick now. As the bomb comes in.
Oh, dog in. It's both soldiers in and they get June.
They do take
but they're down
mid,
3.
But it does cost them 3.
And the flank is in for blue team. Oh, just forcing Red out. So a little bit of 3-man in exchange for mid. And not the force, but I suppose. Was it a drop? I don't think they had it
yet. Was not a drop. But as we say that, now AD had a huge ad on the side of Greasy, Dothogs. As they walk in mid. Not a lot of pressure from blue team here.
They should be able to take this for free. Yeah.
No off classes to worry about. It looks like they can take this in a second. Now Grape Juice on snipe, we gotta watch out. Just be aware of the force ones as he does get Paul dog here. Will make things a little bit more difficult.
But they are contesting him. Sin Karma does not give a fuck. Walks through, jumps through even.
Blown up.
He should. Oh my god. It's a buffet. It's a buffet right now for Grape Juice. Holy shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. I said I was keeping my eye on Grape Juice, and, I knew what I was talking about, clearly.
Yeah, and Grape Juice was keeping an eye on Sin Karma as well, getting 2 of those snipes there. Stifling that push, and now winning the mid for the blue team for Catgirl Cafe. So, turning out to be a very...
Grape Juice, as we say, in already. Just jumping around, making some space. Nope, jumps out.
Yeah, as we've seen from Greasy Dothogs, this team's not afraid to sack quite a few people to get that first. Not afraid to go for double sack, sometimes even sending 3 to die. The third might have been unintentional last time, but regardless, not afraid to send doubles, putting a lot of pressure on the sack opportunities. And now back to the skin bud. Very good defense, shredding the soldier. Second soldier comes, getting pistol down. Actually gets another bomb up on the tank. He's still alive.
Gets the force.
Oh, that's.
But Sin Karma is still looking like a good Uber, regardless. They got 4 for it.
Looks like
and they probably. Can he get Sin Karma? No, not quite. It doesn't look likely. Yeah. So I imagine this will be a roll to last. Yeah, it's blue team backing out here. Probably will be using the Uber advantage to repush second as soon as possible. Maybe they'll try to stop before they get it, but don't know if they will be fast enough for it. And it looks like they will be. Paul Dog jumping in onto June. No rockets getting hit. June. I don't know if June was even aware of Paul Dog bombing them, but they didn't look like they were keeping an eye on them. But dodges the rockets regardless. A little bit isolated
June,
here.
Yeah, kind of stuck by June's self up here on top of the point. But
they still have that though. I don't know if they know.
The team out. Yeah, they do have the pick, so it looks like they will take the push regardless. They might know it's even, but now they're getting kind of stuffed by the demo here. Gwendolyn kind of isolated in. No one else able to get in except from the point. Now we have a bump coming in. That comes out, and Dank kind of had to surf onto the low ground here, so he's really far from the Uber. Now popping a much better Uber. Let's have about 50% better Uber, and June now caught on the ground.
But it's scattered. It's chaos going on here. Scattered. We can scattered everywhere. Oh no.
But a lot of people low on the side of red. Birded might be able to salvage this. Might be able to clutch out. But he's up against Sin Karma now. Andre Hill stickies in here. Sin Karma.
Oh my god.
Very low health on side of red. So this might allow Catgirl Cafe to contest second. As we have 2 red players on second. Grape Juice spotting it out now.
Yeah, Grape Juice forcing Rakuso to back up there, pressuring him with the bomb. And now both him and Nabla pressuring Red Team, not wanting to give this up for free, but it looks like the Red Team will be able to get through the choke and take second.
The Bulldog, and again, not able to get a whole lot, but pushes the rest of the team back. Should buy him enough space to absolutely secure this capture. Still a lot of spam coming out from Catgirl Cafe, but Dothogs getting kind of shot by the spam there, almost goes down, but luckily we'll live to get an arrow and fight another day. So, even Uber situation on last now. The turn of Greasy Hot Dogs to see if they can make something happen with the sack here.
I hate this trap on Shutter, the one that Averted just put. If this don't puts it on, so it's on the opposite side, it's just fucking impossible to see. He messed it up a little bit here, but damn.
Goalie watch, pretty.
Shamu?
They do have the gun going down, and Soldier baiting the points. Got all some water. Shamu baiting it now. Baiting no Averted to the side of Catgirl Cafe, and the third scout comes in and gets the force. Nice, so coordinated there, just getting the pressure on point. Taking down the demo, edging it a little bit more than Rakuso coming in when no one is looking, getting that force onto Catgirl Cafe.
Class is coming in. They probably do have time for a level 2 if they're waiting for Rakuso, and especially with the sniper pick there, just making sure that the red team has to respect the sight line a bit and not take this as fast as they could. Looks like they don't care really. I think they might be going now. Yeah, they do. They use Uber through river, gun goes down. And they're taking positioning and contesting point. Grape Juice trades with Paw Dog on
a lot of point time, and looks
Dank,
like that will be a
only
successful
Dank.
hold.
But they don't know where Dank is. He's getting out alive. I don't think they noticed as he left.
Yeah,
So,
so close to getting that cap. So much cap time there, just not quite enough. I think they had one soldier that went down. I wasn't sure if it was to a trap or just to spam. Down to 1 health at the very start of that push. If that guy was a little bit healthier, or just was able to get in, probably would have been very different, but that was a very narrow hold for Catgirl Cafe as they fight 2. Do have Paw Dog in. Yeah, actually just trade a kill. Goes down in the process, but doesn't look like much else will happen there. As it looks like, once again, Catgirl Cafe pushing the mid with the advantage, 50 ad.
Crypt
And,
hiding in the bush. Noted.
Push Warriors in. Onto their team, does get a soldier.
Gets the bush pick. Hide on bush. And he's still alive. Oh my god, red team is going to be able to hold this through thanks to the bush play. Gets arrowed.
Yeah,
The bush is crazy
he's
right
in the
now.
jungle right now. But
Averted is in the fucking cum zone right now. Oh my god.
as we have 3 down for Catgirl Cafe, should be a pretty easy second for the side of Greasy Hot Dogs. And now a second chance at a last push, about 58% advantage. We'll see, I just want to see them to get a little bit healthier this time, take a little bit more time to buff. You guys still have about 40-50 ad here. And then as long as everyone can get in, and they do everything the same as last time, should be a successful push, but they actually might be taking a little bit too long here. They're at only down to 30% now.
Nabla
Peek through Shutter this time.
going down.
Nabla getting caught.
Guns down.
Open. Gun down. Looks pretty good. Heavy is pretty much stuff in spawn.
Starting to pressure
Sync
point
Karma,
here.
Bring him in.
But
Go to the other side,
but
but
Blue team
does
does
come out.
manage to use.
Or down to
Crypt
picks though.
dancing?
Gotta get something with it.
Oh,
It looks like,
Averted and Gwendolyn just clean up.
looks like with the spawn time.
The
coming,
recollapse trying to go in,
still
but
2 picks. Red coming
Oh.
back in. Sync Karma on the high ground, but Scout going to point, going down. Shamu not in the fight. Looks like this will be a retreat for the side of Greasy Hot Dogs. I just noticed this is cats versus dogs. That's interesting, isn't it? But anyway, we have second Catgirl Cafe getting out of Sync Karma. Karma coming in from heaven. Now, cleaning up Sync Karma. 2 soldiers to choke. Just kind of spamming away at the point, but Catgirl Cafe wisely going to get on these chokes, lock out these doors. And that'll be a successful push out. Another successful last hold. That time, maybe just a little bit too slow on the side of Greasy Dothogs.
initial reactions, this is much closer. You know, I had no faith. I thought this was going to be a roll, but this is looking much closer than I anticipated. No rounds going either way, but Catgirl Cafe, you know, showing resilience, good individual playmaking from their players. Just soldier bombs in.
Soldier
Gets
airshot,
surf-
but he gets airshot into the med.
Second soldier's
Behind the
in.
rock, here comes the drop.
June surfed
Perfect-
into
no,
the
perfect.
rock.
The perfect alley-oop. One soldier launches the med into the rock, and then just the finisher from the other one coming in, finishing that with a drop. And now, big advantage. Down 2 soldiers still, but still massive advantage for the Hogs here. As we see them pushing in, and Catgirl having just going to go ahead and set up their defenses on last. Going to give this up. Already getting
I'm in
level
awe
1
of that alley oop. Like the first soldier got air shot, but still managed to get the crucial rocket off, and then I believe it was Crypt just sailing in, getting the finishing rocket.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny that one of the soldiers on Catgirl Cafe air shot the attacking soldier, but actually gave him a better bomb because of it. Anyway, as we say that, we have Uber coming in from the river.
Kind of stuffing
Sinkarm, yeah, getting very juggled here. Sinkarm not really able to get in too deep.
Gun goes down a bit late, but
Rakuso in water.
Trade from Nabla and Powdog. Heavy is up though, and it's looking. It's 3-on-3. There is a medic on red team, so it's no, not yes.
Soldier
No.
gets a knight here.
All right,
Second
Mopsy.
spawn.
No.
And Mopsy gonna get taken down by Sinkarma there at the very end. That'll be finally after a pretty long round there, about 13 minutes. Really more because of the pause. Finally have one round in favor of Greasy Dothogs. I think that's their name. I'm pretty confident in that by now. As we go on to the second mid, looks like we didn't see it last mid, but they look like the Hogs. That one. So
Grape Juice rolling out fast here, going in for a quick bomb on Sinkarma, misses the air shot, and Sinkarma just instantly gets arrowed. Full health, and no, he does get taken out by Naba for the follow-up bomb, but there is 2 for 1 here. It is for the demo, so potentially blue team can win here, and it looks like they are. They just clean up the bombing soldiers and just are isolating all their picks.
They kind of forced out of this fight, just got launched onto low ground early. Just wasn't really able to get out, but it's a nice arrow, keeping Sinkarm alive. Easy died anyway, but it was a nice arrow regardless. But yeah, just an early aggression by Grape Juice onto the demo. Made a lot of space for Catgirl Cafe. Make a lot happen there. Just kind of made it a lot difficult for the rest of the players to get up, and then from there, a one mid just snowballing picks one after another. After red team kind of got split there. Now Catgirl Cafe's turn to answer quickly with a round here.
No, it's even Ubers. I don't think that's.
Yeah, that's what I said. But still.
Oh my bad. I thought you meant. I understand. My fault.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah, you know what? Don't need you.
You can't win without me.
I can win without you.
Anyway, as you say that, we have
Grape
Mopsy going for the water
bombing
play.
in.
Can take him with the drop. Grape Juice also in, but getting focused down by 4 people. Got the gang there, and we'll see the Hogs. So you have Bulldog moving into the lobby, taking a peek at Shutter. Catgirl Cafe choosing for the attic hold here. And no one else seems to get through. We do have Think Karma, yeah, actually all the way in committed to Baby Door. Gonna be walking back to last now. Kind of a insane play there, but
he is an insane person.
Look, the AI model said that that was the optimal play to make.
Stable diffusion going on.
Sometimes it's hard to understand the reason behind the model, but mathematically it works out apparently.
Crypt gets juggled in, kind of unlucky there that he got just bombed in as the Verdict was laying traps under his feet.
One less soldier hold this big opportunity. Catgirl Cafe to get super great, and they have the gun. This is perfect opportunity, golden opportunity.
Mopsy goes down to the.
Yeah, unfortunately, they lose Mopsy. They can still make something happen. As we have the trade being forced in the lobby by the Hogs. One soldier going down, but 2 people going down outside of the Uber for Catgirl Cafe. So kind of caught them off guard. It looks like, even though they did drop Bulldog, it is still nonetheless a better Uber for the Hogs, as they look like he'll be pushing in here. Grape just getting chased down to choke, but get some help now, taking down Shamu. So there's another soldier possibly.
With the BM in chat, very nice Grape Juice. I like this.
Oh, we have the bomb under June here. June jiving a Baby Door. Scout takes the rocket, but June actually
survives. And they're down 3. I really want Catgirl Cafe to just take it in here right now. Take it to the hole.
Yeah, absolutely. See what they can do here. See what they can do. But looks they got to deal with this heavy. They don't really have anyone to get on this heavy.
Just looks like they were a bit slow. Yeah, it's. June goes down.
Bulldog taken down.
Oh my
god. Bulldog with another key pick. Just the soldiers on the side of the Greasy Dothogs, making play after play this game. Just key medic pick after key medic pick. Now, their chance to get off of last year. No backup shenanigans going on right now. Just gotta watch over these traps I averted. As we have the comp go in lobby, looks like now rotating to attic. In the more standard play. And it looks like nothing really set up here for Catgirl Cafe.
They do have full advantage, so I imagine that they will be taking this soon. Graves just on the sniper class. Is he watching the correct door? He's not. They use through. Now gets the force. Nice little direct on the scout, but he does pay his life for it.
Do have one pick they can work off. Graves just now off sniper. See if they can kind of poke at the doors here, make something happen. Or, you know, at this point, might just opt. Yeah, as you see, Catgirl Cafe already poking at the doors, showing aggression. Yeah, it looks like Greasy Dothogs will just kind of opt. Just go ahead and set up, get in good positions, make sure they're ready to get this force here. Gully mid in theory should be pretty hard to push into, as we have a push on the flank coming. Dog behind, along with Reako.
Three people behind. Oh yeah, the troublesome threesome. But one goes down, Dog's behind, Crips behind. Honestly, just cap mid. You can't get back capped.
Yeah, buying a lot of time here though, as 70% now on Dank Super. Dog still behind, tangoing a little bit with the Grape Juice. Have an air show. Grape Juice taking down Dog. The other soldier Crypt back here.
I don't like this way from the Dogs. They're just down 2.
Yeah, still have the Ubers at this point. So Catgirl Cafe walking in, looks like taking space. Waiting for possibly that recollapse from the soldier behind. See where
one of them goes down. Grape Juice tries to make space, but now he's forced out. Crypt exchanging spam. Now goes down.
Pick. Yo, this is
God.
Really good. Greasy Dothogs, 2 picks, and I'm not sure. Did they still have one behind, or did you get?
No. That was Crypt. He wait. Dog is it? No. Okay. I thought Dog was behind for a second. No, it was Crypt was behind, but he exchanged some loving rockets with Grape Juice and then made it out alive.
Crypt going
Catgirl
down
Cafe
there.
going for that cap, the classic play. So looks like it's working. Just get 2 picks, capping the second. Reako getting chased out of mid as the rest of the team, and also all the rest of the red team also tails behind their backs.
Yeah, both soldiers got a knife, so there's still room for Catgirl Cafe to make something happen here, and does look like we'll try. Nablet and Ultimately though gonna go down, and we gotta be careful of Scout. Think about going for the flank here, but deciding against it. Now Mopsy also going down, and this is gonna be what could have been a good play, but nice turnaround by Greasy Dothogs.
Grape Juice behind, just taking Dog on a whole ass chase.
All the way back spawn. Yeah, all the way
gets cleaned up by Reako, but on a lot of time bought. Ubers are even, so in the end he was mostly just like delaying his own spawn, but we respect the attempts.
It's still a little bit of late spawn for Catgirl Cafe. We'll see if Greasy Dothogs, yeah, it looks like they will get aggressive pretty early, try and make something happen on the sack play on this even. See if they'll maybe try to get some behind again, since someone did the baby. It looks like, yep, that's what they will do.
Reako and Dog, 2 behind.
Yep.
They do have Crypt watching choke. I was gonna say it was be unusual if they had everybody in big door.
3 in big door, 2 behind, 1 in choke. So
Crypt jumps through.
Coming in from choke.
June,
under June, but June has to fall down.
Forced.
Yeah, just looked like
Reako?
June saw it coming. Just the rest of the team not quite ready, and yeah, June maybe stuck in here, not retreating with the Uber fast enough now, having to kind of walk to mid as Uber comes out, but they're not gonna be able to go for the back half fast enough. It doesn't look like. Looks like Greasy Dothogs all over the second point, and we got now the combo trying to retreat through baby door back to last, not gonna get cut off in time. But now
Mopsy getting juggled in by Sin Karma.
Only 2 up. June now stuck here alone with Gwendolyn. Can they hold on to it? Nice surf by June. Gets an arrow on the soldier, taken down low. June actually head kill. June on 3k apparently. But it doesn't matter in the end. This will be just too many deaths on second. That'll be another round for Greasy Hot Dogs.
Is June a European?
Yeah, June's European. That's why June's got whopping 150 ping here. But nonetheless, hitting some really nice arrows. Like we saw on that round. Apparently it was on a 3k right there. But finishing the round with a head kill. Still not enough though. But yeah, the early aggression from Catgirl Cafe was very effective last mid. Just drawing
Crypt going fast up drop? No, never mind. Thinks better of it. A little bit of 4 mid. Grape Juice gets taken down early. Sin Karma takes a lot of damage, but gets arrowed up, and the scouts just clean house. As Shamu tries to chase down blue combo, but it's they make it out.
Yeah, Gwendolyn actually getting taken down very low, down to 180. They almost went down in lobby. Going to live there regardless. So
I don't know if they're aware of Polldog. Yeah, Polldog is in a very key position here.
Polldog lurking in the water here. Dank actually went down to Soldier there. Did not see that was taking a look at the water, but going to
Wait,
a
this is
chance,
going for a back.
Catgirl
This is
Cafe.
back cap. This is
No back cap.
No.
They are able to block
Oh
second
my
just in
God.
time though. So no back cap to worry about. Polldog, his efforts in vain. Was in the perfect position. But just that tenth of a cap. Not able to get capped, and Polldog not able to get his round right there. Yeah,
they
now
still don't.
Catgirl
They still don't
Cafe.
know.
Polldog still looking behind. Crypt also behind. Trying to go for the second back cap. But Polldog also not going to be able to get on top of the second back cap in time unless they can block right now.
No, he won't.
Yep.
But they still don't know he's behind, I don't think. So, yeah, he's taking his time, making his way, walking. But he has to go soon. I feel like he'll get spotted by the spawners otherwise.
Yeah, otherwise, Catgirl Cafe could take this all the way to last. Polldog needs to make something happen with his play behind. And they already have a pick. Polldog going in, but a little bit late. Gets a bomb onto the soldiers here. Takes down one soldier.
Takes
down
two.
another soldier.
Oh, massive play by Polldog there. Just making it happen.
Yeah, I like that he went for the med initially. It looked like then kind of faded to the left after he saw that he wasn't going to get on the med. Then got on top of the two soldiers, just not looking at him. Both low, got two free picks right there. Absolutely huge play by Polldog. Salvaging that. Taking
Good
down two
presence of
soldiers.
mind there. Grape juice on the spy class. Noted.
I mean, really the difference between like, these real top level soldiers versus, any other soldiers, much lower level soldiers who just wouldn't see that opportunity to go for these free picks that aren't looking at him in the middle
Presence
of
of mind
the
there.
play. Yeah. It's
Now
very
what?
weird. He's a very weird guy. We have Grape Juice on the spy class doing some espionage here. See if he gets in position here. Still waiting for his cloak and dagger to recharge a little bit. Gotta be careful not to get bumped here. As rest of the team, rest of DC Dothogs kind of pushing into attic here. Oh, they do get under June. June gets struggled up, ends up forcing here. So spy play actually might work out for Catgirl Cafe. If they don't leave somebody in last, Grape Juice could get this back gap. It looks like they know at this point. Yeah, he does get spotted out and taken down. So pad on the side of Greasy Dothogs as they'll be poking towards upper. It looks like. Still one less roamer, one less off class to worry about, as no one on Catgirl Cafe really on high right now. Just one bomb going very high, and doesn't look like Dank knows. Does notice in time though. Gets one good rocket onto Dank. Oh, Mobs is coming in, trying to finish it off. Great
Dank.
hold by Dank, holding on to the Uber. As and great two shot by Shamu, cleaning up that scout fast, taking care of business. Looked like a great play by Mopsy. Looked like that was going to be forced. Just perfect shots by Shamu and pressed by Dank. Hold on to that Uber.
Ubers are nearly even. Red team takes it in. This will be a better Uber from June. A little bit separated there. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication there from Gwen, but it doesn't look like it matters. They do clean up Crypt as the rest of the red team tries to collapse through choke, but oh my god, averted and fucking Abla just fucking spam that shit and just prevent anything from going through that door. Little known fact, spamming through chokes is actually really effective on classes that have splash damage. I don't know if you guys were aware of this one actually.
Yeah, no positioning on the side of Dothogs, plus down 2, so going to have to retreat to last year, Catgirl Cafe. Well, I just flooding through, taking all the positions, recognizing the enemy's position, and accepting that second point. Yeah, it just looked like Greasy Dothogs thought they still had advantage there, just used them, and ended up with a worse Uber. Not the most catastrophic thing that could happen, at least didn't end up at Disad, was able to get their mat out, but not really want to be back on their last. 4 minutes to go though, could potentially be last round here. 3:30 on the round timer, 4 minutes on the map timer. So we have once again another opportunity for Catgirl Cafe, get another sack and get that force, and have one more shot at last. 4 minutes left officially on the map. So once again, doing the classic early play, sending someone water, dwindling good water. Classic response. Grip, go into the ring, keep an eye on it. Getting ready to deny this cap time, keep an eye on the scout. Also going in low. Yeah. Cap time does come out, Gwendolyn coming in, going for the cap. Actually does get decent cap time on it, but no one else really following up, not able to get anything else there. Perhaps no one else quite ready at that time.
Shamu goes down, just caught out there, unfortunate. I wonder if blue team will take this opportunity to double sack. No, Gwendolyn's on sniper, so maybe not.
Yeah, can
But
still peek a little bit here for an opportunity. Still
yeah.
one down on a pretty late spawn. Gwendolyn looks like
it's just
she'll be
waiting.
walking towards the riverside right here. Gonna take the push shot from river. Doesn't look like she's quite been spotted yet, so it might be a free shot, but see, and does look like it might have been spotted. Probably seen at this point, and yeah, gonna get juggled back, and I get the surprise shot.
Pollock's behind.
Bulldog behind, in attic right now, walling at June. Yeah, takes down Averted at the same time. Uber comes out by June, gets the force and the demo man there, and
just
they get
think-
an easy push out.
Just not.
Greasy
I think
Hogs.
Baby Door is just not being watched by Catgirl Cafe. Like that seems to be a common theme. I think like, and Sin Karma got like just somehow walked through Baby Door that one time. You know, Polydog now just getting behind. Uber Dubs come out from red team, looking to get at least one pick, but both soldiers hang on by the thread of their fucking. Oh, by a thread. Hang on by a thread to survive. And it's 1-for-1.
Yeah, 1-for-1, and the advantage now back in the favor. Girl Cafe. Another opportunity to push into second here. Do have a pick. Might want to see if they can peek a little bit early. Maybe take this for free. Because aside from this one soldier choke, pretty passive positioning on the side of Greasy Dothogs. Those look like they'll be poking towards big door. Fortunately, this is where the Sin Karma decided to hold. Looks like now rotating over to choke very quickly. Very wide, just seeing demos here. Let's see if we can go somewhere else. It does look like K can go somewhere else. That is pretty much free. Bulldog considering going for the bomb, but is spotted out pretty early. Again, very smart moves like Bulldog, just being aware, knowing they spotted it, and deciding not to waste his life on a play that's very unlikely to work when it's spotted that early. So, great stuff. Great stuff by Bulldog. Really like to see it. As did buy enough time, regardless, that stall and big door to even out the Ubers. Now even Ubers on last, and same situation we were in a few minutes ago. This time Opsy being the one to go for water. Want to see the rest of the team pressure really hard, cross them otherwise away from this this cap. So we have Bulldog in water, pushing the scout out, taking down Mopsy actually, and then now a counter sack opportunity for the Greasy Dothogs.
Ripped, you know, looking to make a play here. Maybe not. He knows that he can't really get through two soldiers that easily here. It's kind of a too tight of a choke. Red team just, I mean, they're up 2 rounds. It's banning config. They can wait for this to, you know, reset, go to, just play it off. They know that blue team's gonna have to make a move sooner or later.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been given good opportunities to push out by Catgirl Cafe. Been able to get sacks, people behind, hit the forces, or just
They don't need to force anything.
They don't
here.
need to go for like low percentage plays. They're fine doing what they've been doing. Been working out for them. Catgirl Cafe, gotta make something happen. This is one of the best opportunities they're gonna have. The sniper actually getting shot onto the med, going down low, but not quite the headshot they wanted. So,
I think Mopsy just didn't
bomb
fully
comes
charge
in
the shot. Oh,
every time.
Oh my god.
Happens. This is soldiers getting in so easily onto Catgirl Cafe. It feels like every time from the front, from behind, from the side, every angle just looks like Crypt and Bulldog able to make magic happen every time. June last few Ubers, no drops the last couple times, but still losing the Uber advantage in this situation. It's a key situation where you can make it a 1-round game. Huge loss there. Oh, Dank going down to the trap by Averted with a clutch trap, turning things around once again. That sends Greasy Dothogs back to last. Canceling their push immediately. Huge trap by Averted. Nice clutch there, keeping the gang in it. Almost unfortunate thing though, it's unfortunate, but they do have to add this time, so the round timer, not a huge deal, as they do have very substantial add time. I want to see them spot out the gun, get buffed, make sure everyone's healthy, and have people ready to play the count. And yeah, it looks like everyone's very healthy. Love this, love to see it. And unfortunately, our spot pretty early. Just gotta be wary about getting juggled with the spam here. Pyro not in position quite yet.
Gwendolyn
getting
going-
juggled a little bit. And that Pyro down very low. This
Gun
looks
should
very
go down
good so
here. Does
far.
get down.
Early
Crypt
fake.
onto the medic.
Oh, but this Hog, Crypt just not seeing, getting some free kills there. But
Mopsy
we
on
do have
cap.
the
No,
halftime
not
point,
quite.
and we have the Rick collapse here.
Blue team
Soldiers
trying to
in.
collapse here, but no, they're just too spread out here. It doesn't look likely. Grape's just gonna get cleaned up, and Averted has to run for his life. Probably will be able to jump out here if he doesn't get. Yeah, he's not getting caught.
See it.
He's
See if he
good.
can come up with another miracle trap. Looks like they might need it at this point.
Polydog.
Now in
Poking.
overtime.
Oh, he knew. He knew. Oh, he gets caught out for his sins, but he heard that trap going. That's invite presence of mind. He heard the trap going up. He's like, dude, this Devilman is staring at this fucking like light pole.
Crypt trying to sneak his way in here.
Mopsy gets crypt. Yeah, it does get cleaned up by Rakuso. But blue team contesting.
Losing to an 4-4 here. Pretty even fight. Dry fight for a little while, but Catgirl got like kind of pushed out into choke here. And oh yeah, losing one and averted. Also kind of separated. Now losing another. This looks like
averted, getting just juggled out. June having to retreat all the way out.
June just barely getting the shutter in time. Oh, Mopsy running in just a little bit sloppy there, but you know, doesn't look like anyone on Greasy Dothogs able to cap quite yet. Just looking to camp these forwards for now. By time and Catgirl cap.
No, they're not. They're getting out. They respect the Uber advantage.
Catgirl Cafe now getting the spawns, but you know, already a good setup here. Good people at the choke.
They use through.
Yeah, when they do choose to use through. Dank able to get out here. And it looks like this.
Sin Karma's caught.
Sin Karma on the ground here, trying to jump out, trying to make some magic happen, trying to at least try to kill. Not able to get it.
3 kills on Catgirl Cafe, and there's a player behind.
Bulldog trying to back cap. Looks like he's on the pain train. He has the 2x on cap, and brings
no,
4 back. It's not enough. It's gonna buy a lot of time.
Bought a lot of time, and they do have Uber now. Red team does, but
He's just spotted, but he's still behind, just hiding here in the static. We'll see if he's able to do something, gonna threaten something.
The red team uses in. June able to just kite it back. Mopsy's probably gonna die here. Yeah, he does get cleaned up. As Catgirl Cafe, you know, going for a back cap. Grape Juice doing a paw dog impression, if you would, but not on the pain train.
7x not gonna do enough, unfortunately. And it looks like the team will just play it safe. I'll go back for Grape Juice, and Grape Juice making his last stand here, going to go down. But you know, that distraction, sending so many people back, they make a lot of room. Catgirl Cafe now pushing in with their Rooper.
Deja vu, actually. This is the exact same, nearly the exact same thing that happened.
Bomb coming in. Another rush
June.
June.
Oh. Yeah. Forces just the European ping.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the downsides. Just makes it a little bit harder to make some of those serves.
Bundling just 2
Karma going
shots
down.
Karma.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you gotta imagine like the ping probably coming into play a little bit here. Just some of these, you know, situations where Soldier seeing at the last second probably could still hit the serve on good ping, but on 150 ping just makes it a lot more difficult. Hey, nonetheless, it worked out for the team.
Catgirl Cafe
on the second,
showing heavy presence on the last, but Shamu queens up Mopsy. They won't get the cap.
Still behind.
Just,
they will still get the cap here, but now it's just that situation. Greasy Dothogs Ubering in. Looks like he might catch 1 or 2 here. Now they're down very low choke. Down 3, down 4. It's huge. Massive Uber just picks everywhere. So that's going to be a free second and probably a free mid. Antiverted, getting snowballed, staggered spawns. Another person running out, trying to salvage. Mops trying to run in, getting staggered even more. And this is going to be a free mid, not just free mid, but another free point on the second.
I want to point out there that June specifically chose to leave through dropdown rather than choke, and I imagine it's because they knew that Shamu was holding right outside of choke, waiting for them.
Bit of presence of mind. Very aware people. So that could be, unfortunately for Catgirl Cafe, all that time June spent not healing because everyone else died, so won't be Uber, won't give them a chance to push out at last, so, and they're in a very precarious situation now. One more force like that, and with the success of the last pushes we've seen from Greasy Dothogs so far, only one that went wrong was a Crypt went down really low really early to some spam or a trap or something. So aside from that, the last pushes have been very successful on the side of Greasy Dothogs, and you got to be kind of splitting it a little bit if you Catgirl Cafe one more round, and that's it. This match away. Grape Juice behind, seeing if he can make a play here, all the way back at choke. Gonna be a little while before he can do anything. As we have Crypt looking like he's ready to make a play. Pressure comes on the cap. One soldier in. Getting on the med. Lots of damage here.
Rakuso 1v1? Oh no. They're down 2. Grape Juice goes in at the same time, hoping to catch them out while they're distracted. But they do have 3 picks here.
No one watching Baby Door right now. Could get someone through Baby Door unseen at the moment because all 3 people in attic right now.
Yeah, Mopsy running through.
Just gets to the big door, gets on the deck.
Tank gets forced.
Not able to quite hit the serve. It's gonna force there.
Sin Karma, Gwendolyn catching Sin Karma out. They are taking second here. Bomb coming out onto June.
June
does get forced.
in the middle of the
just-
air, of course, and that's 3 down for Catgirl Cafe. Roberta going down Rakuso running a train on the flank here, headed to last, looks like, but actually 3 picks on the side.
Dothogs
Catgirl Cafe
behind.
showing some fight. Bulldog now behind the lobby, going for the point. Has the paint train.
That's Bulldog. That's
enough.
quality. You know,
Bulldog going for all those back caps, all the paint train plays, and finally, when it matters, comes up big. Finally proves the paint train's worth, getting that last round and securing the match for Greasy's Dothogs. A clean 3-0 though, not without some fight from Catgirl Cafe. Yeah, so Rico, what do you think of that match?
wow. I expected it to be more of a. I thought it was going to be like 4 last to last, or sorry, mid to last, and then like 2 rounds where like, Catgirl Cafe claws something out, and then like 1 round where like the dogs have some trouble. But no, this was like the scoreline doesn't show how close this could have been. Like if there was a few things go differently, like maybe if June doesn't have 150 ping, as something as easy as that, some of the rounds could go a completely different direction. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, it just felt like this was, on most aspects, it was a pretty close match. The team fights were, I think, a bit favoring Greasy Hogs, but still relatively close. The pushes were pretty clean, nice transitions from side of Catgirl Cafe. It just seemed like the one thing that was really the big difference maker, I think, just the soldiers on side of Greasy Hogs. Got so many good bombs out of them, had so many forces in key situations. And I think that was the difference. In terms of the deaths, Dank, only 3 deaths, June with 8 deaths. 1 more Uber on the side of Dank, 1 less drop. It just looked like it was a little bit, just a little bit more value up from the soldiers, and just not as Catgirl Cafe just not able to keep the meta alive quite as much. And another thing I really liked from Greasy Hogs, the last pushes, the few they had were pretty clean, and as well as just the sacks, just willing to get very aggressive, take some risks to make stuff happen, get the game moving, and get the game moving they did. So not a whole lot of super long stalemates. So love to see it. But yeah, taking a look at the stats, I mean, we have Sin Karma leading the scoreboard on top of the damage per minute, 300 DPM, only person with 300 DPM, going 23 and 12, only 12 deaths. Gwendolyn, the top fragger for the other team, top damage as well, 29 and 15 on the combo scout. Averted, putting up a pedestrian, but not bad, 250 DPM, 19 and 13. Still, doesn't sound amazing on paper, but it is the 3rd highest DPM in the servers, so in that sense, probably fine. Yeah, and the story doesn't really tell the story if you just look at the stats, but I mean, not a whole lot of DPM from Bulldog or Crip, but I mean, in terms of the amount of value they got from each bomb, very big, very big. And of course, Flank Scout, kind of goalie wash jail, not getting a whole lot of damage, especially with kind of a bit of a slightly slower game, but Rakusa actually, making some value happen, going 24 and 15.
Yeah, Rakuso just he would just like run in sometimes and just get kills. Like that time he just ran in like through choke, I think, or maybe it was the soldier went through choke and he went through big door. But Rakusa would just find the timing, run in, hit shots, and just absolutely wreak havoc on Catgirls.
Yeah,
Flexing the invite experience from the start. I don't know when he started playing invite, like 2013 or something. This guy's been playing forever.
Yeah, just able to get, even on Flank Scout and Goalie Wash, not getting a lot of damage, but getting those picks and making action happen, creating his own plays whenever he can. So great stuff by him. But yeah, any other final thoughts before we wrap this up? It was, like we said, pretty competitive match. Love to see it from Catgirl Cafe, making competitive against, at this point, it really does feel like these games could go any way, aside from maybe the Froyo games. Even like all other 7 teams have a reasonable shot at each other. Maybe with a few exceptions, but for the most part, lots of close matches, competitive matches, no freebies in invite this season, I gotta say. So yeah, Rico, any other thoughts before we wrap it up here?
Shout outs to Grape Juice, my hero. That guy, he did, what his problem was? He never, this is like me complaining about something completely irrelevant. But I think if Grape Juice just sat in an MGE server for the rest of his life, he would be a god. That's all I have to say. I don't really have a real analysis. of the situation. All the
Yeah,
team,
I have no idea what your point was.
yeah, I don't know. I initially had a point I wanted to make, and then I realized, no, this is stupid. I'm not going to say it. So I just transitioned to something about grape juice.
But anyway, thanks again to the Fireside Cast for having us here. Thanks to both teams, Catgirl Cafe, Greasy Dothogs, putting on a great match for us as well. Yeah, producer, any other shout outs?
Shout out to everybody. We hit partnership. If you didn't see our last stream.
Yep, and yeah, as you said, it finally hit partnership after a long time looking for it. Now finally there. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Couldn't have done it without you, the viewers, of course. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good night.